I know, these are Sergei Yankees. Agafia sang, examining the box of matches with the bicycle on the label. And what is this, you know? She didn't know the bike. She had never seen a wheel. There is a caterpillar tractor in the sediment of geologists. But how does it feel to ride a wheel? For Agafia, who had walked the mountains with a road since childhood, this was incomprehensible. Sinful fire, Karp said, touching the contents of the box. And unreliable. Ours is better. Nikolai Istinovich and I did not argue, remembering, during the war, not only rocket launchers were called Katyushas, but also the old means of making fire, chisel, flint, wick. It was with this projectile that the Lykovs produce fire. Only they don't have a tube with a wick. They have tinder. The mushroom from which the sparkling mass is prepared is therefore called tinder fungus since ancient times. But splashing sparks into the mushroom will not ignite. Agafia entrusted us with the technology of tinder preparation. The mushroom must be boiled from morning until midnight in water with ash, and then dried. With the raw materials for tinder, the Lykovs are all right. But I had to look for flint. Mountains are made of stone, and flint, which is gold, is rare. Still found. With 2 heads of creme. The stock of strategically important material lies inside at the threshold. It is chipped off as needed, piece by piece, but fire is not only warmth. It is also light. How was the hut covered? I have already named Lachina. But does everyone know that this is just a thin sliver, the length of an arm to the elbow? Our ancestors used tallow and wax candles, more recently kerosene. But everywhere in the wooded places the electric lamp of the past was a wood chip. A splinter. The characteristic root of the word, ray. Rays of the sun. Torch. How many songs have been sung, how many fairy tales have been told, how many things have been redone in the evenings near the torch. The Lykovs were quite pleased with the torch, for they knew no other world. But they still did some research work. They set out to find out which tree is best suited for a splinter. Everyone has experienced alder, aspen, willow, pine, fir, larch, cedar. We have found that birch is best for the torch. She was also prepared for future use. And in the evenings, it was only necessary to fix the chip correctly at the right angle on the light, so that it would not go out, and so that the hole would not flare up at once. In the sediment of geologists, seeing an electric light bulb, the Lykovs with interest alternately pressed the switch, trying, like 2-year-old children, to catch the strange connection between the light and the black button. What have they invented? Aki the sun, it hurts your eyes to look. And he touched it with his finger. The bubble is burning, said Karp about the first family visits to the world, which suddenly approached them. I ask you to share these videos in your social networks, using the buttons under the video and subscribe to the channel. I ask you to go and watch other videos about Agafia Lykova, which you now see on the screen in the end screensaver.